Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the VULCAN Report. This end of day report is for trading on Tuesday, December the 6th, 2016. We're going to start off today with a chart of the Nasdaq 100, the inverse ETF, the SQQQ. As you can see, the market is setting at a support level right now, trying to decide what it wants to do. Immediate resistance is at $13.91. And then, of course, that would bring us to the $14 range where we break out of it with a nice solid close of $14.50 to set the new foundation to the next leg up. And that's what it's trying to do right now. So the first level of resistance is 1391. Needs to get a good solid close above that if it's going to gather some legs and strength here. It is in a positive pulse wave situation. So that's generally what we like to see there, as the stock market itself is looking a little top heavy. Let me show you what I mean by that by switching over to the Nasdaq 100 futures. All right, looking at the Nasdaq 100 futures, you can see that we're in the Kumo cloud here as well, but the high was hit back here at 49.19 and a half, and the market's been in a corrective phase ever since then. It should be noted that this is in a positive pulse wave situation as well, but it looks like the price action is about to drop back below the Kumo cloud, and your overhead resistance is at 47.91 and 3/4. And like I indicated in the prior videos, this market is having problems with 4800. So this one is looking to be ready to roll over and head toward 46. So it could be a nice steep correction in the stock market, but anything can happen. We trade what we see right now. That's the general consensus. That's the setup that we see right now. So that's what we're looking to trade. Taking a look here at crude oil real quick. See what a day can bring. All right, more downside, but sitting right there. As far as the low is concerned, it's set right there on support at $50.25. So that's a good momentum support. If broken, that will set us up to another leg down toward 48. So this one is at a crossroads. Are we going to bounce and rally from here back up to 52.40, or is the market ready to roll over? We'll have to wait and see. But either way, we'll have our tickets ready. Let's look at the translation from the crude oil futures to the equity side, looking at ticker symbol DIG, D-I-G, as you can see here. Get a better picture overall. We had a gap up that we've filled now, so this one looks like it wants to head higher. Momentum support is at 42.44 on this one. Closed today at 43.21, so it's set to break out higher. But again, just in case, a close below 42.44 would set the stage for lower prices to head back down toward the $40.36 support, and then from there the next support level is at 38.58. All right, taking a look now at let's look at our gold futures. It appears that the selling has subsided somewhat. You can see here on yesterday, market got down to $11.58. I'm sorry, $1,158.60. I apologize. And today, inside day. All right, so we have an inside day today. Overhead resistance is at 1190.20, and then again at 1204. If the market can get above that on a close, that will set and clear the stage to get back up to the 1247.10 trend line resistance. Even after all that hard work, it still puts us at the bottom of the Kumo cloud. We have an air pocket all the way up to the 1300 level, and we would need a close above 1300. Once 1300 level is reached, that will be the new support. So 1300 will be the new support for the breakout bull market, the new breakout bull market, I should say. So this one has a way to go yet, but it's looking interesting. All right, let's take a look at our silver chart. All right, on the silver side of things, we have a positive pulse wave situation, but the market is struggling at the $16.94 overhead resistance. A close above that would set the stage for a run back up to the $17.61 trend line resistance, and then that puts us below the Kumo cloud, and there's a big air pocket there on its way back up above $18, and then we have a Kumo cloud up to $19. We got about $1 worth of overhead resistance within the Kumo cloud of death in silver once it can get to that point. And silver overall's makeup is looking stronger than gold at this point. All right, let's take a look at the GDX. All right, looking at the GDX right now, GDX is trying to get above the overhead resistance of 2160. A close above 2160 sets the stage back toward trendline resistance of $23.29, where we have an air pocket going back up to 25 and from 25 to 27. A close above that sets the stage for a new support zone from 27 to 28, and that would set the trend line for the next bull run phase. And then of course sky's the limit at that point. So this strong foundation of support is being built now in the gold miners. Same can be said for the junior gold miners. Overall makeup on their chart is as follows. Setting right there at resistance. Resistance is at 35.77. A close above there is what we need. Once we close above that, that sets the stage for a run up to $38.63, from which we have an air pocket going up to the $41 handle between 41 and 45. A close above 45 is what's needed to develop and create a new trend line support of $45, which will be the new low, and that will be the base from which to launch into a full brand new bull market in the junior gold miners. All right, moving right along here, let's look at the JNUG. All right, looking forward to the JNUG. Similar scenario here. Overhead resistance is $7.86. That's where we need a close at, as this market is also trying to build a base. Current support for this base is at $6.06. A close above $7.86 will set the stage for a run up back toward the trend line resistance of $11.26, from which there is an air pocket of a wide variety leading all the way up to the $20.63 handle. This will create a somewhat initial support around the 2075 handle that will be built between $20 and $25 range. $25 range should be the new support for the new bull market that will need to be created. This could take some time to do, so we'll be watching this over the next several weeks into the new year, but the accumulation phase should be now if the support of 606 can stand. So small positioning, legging into it now is warranted at this particular stage, being that we have ceased dropping and closing on new lows, and now the market is trying to build somewhat of a leg to rally from. It should also be noted that it is not only possible but probable, and has happened before if you look at prior videos, that the miners, the gold miners, can at some point lead the actual gold futures. All right, so when we see that strengthening up again, then that will also give us further indication of what may be happening in the underlining. So let's see, let's take a look at Nugget as well. All right, taking a look at the Nugget, similar situation. Overhead resistance is at 915. A close above 915 will set the stage for a run up to $12.70, which is the long-term trendline resistance. Air pocket from there up to 15. From 15, we have a very wide Kumo cloud that will range between $20 and $22, and then the $22 between 22 and 25. So we got $3 wide trading range consolidation that will have to take place before 25 becomes the new support for the full-blown bull market there. So with that said, we have a lot to look forward to, a lot that we're watching to see what develops over the next coming several days and couple of weeks, and even into the new year. So that's what we got. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can, give nothing back to the market, and do yourself a favor. Come on over to pulsewavetrading.com and register for the Academy. Right now, the Academy is being offered for free. When you sign up for the weekly PulseWave price triggers, admission to the Academy is free. So for a limited time, this is being offered to you, so you don't have to fork up thousands of dollars of upfront money to get started learning how to trade, learning how to hedge your physical portfolios, and etc., etc. So with that said, be encouraged, and I'll see you over at pulsewavetrading.com. That's pulsewavetrading.com.